dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll, all in one station, mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY, New Waverly, Texas, 91.1 FM, The Boss.
The program presented are submitted by members of our community and are a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM. The views expressed do not necessarily reflect those of KNLY 91.1 FM and its affiliates.
Welcome to the Daily Buzz Radio Show. I'm your host, Taylor, along with
the Trey Sombera. Good afternoon, everyone. How are y'all? Thanks for tuning in to KNLY 91.1 FM, radiotheboss.com. We're glad to be back.
We know y'all missed us yesterday.
We are back in the studio, both of us.
I was technically there, but I wasn't in the studio, so I didn't have my spunky energy. Yeah. We weren't here to throw off of each other.
No, we weren't, but luckily we're back today for the fantastic Tuesday. We hope everyone's having a great day out there. Now, really quick, there were a couple of things, events that we attended over the weekend that we'd like to talk about.
Events. I've been to, I don't even know how many.
So why don't you start off by saying where you went and how your weekend was?
We had Thursday at Do-Si-Do. That was pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm. That was with Tyler Hilton?
Tyler Hilton, Ryan Cabrera, and all of them.
Yeah.
And then, Friday, I ended up getting invited out back to go to Austin with Tyler and Mike and everything.
Okay.
To go watch the concert. It ended up being a 20s pop concert. 2000s pop concert.
Okay.
The lineup was Tyler Hilton and Mike, then it was Ryan Cabrera, then it was Aaron Carter.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was like, what? Okay.
What's going on?
Yeah,
okay,
so it was Aaron Carter and then O-Town Boys, and the host was actually Lance Bass from NSYNC.
Really?
Yeah, it was really weird. I was like, this is like a blast from the past for me.
Yeah, for sure.
So that happened. Ended up getting trapped in an elevator on Saturday.
Okay.
So much fun.
Yeah. You had texted me like, I cannot believe this.
I've been trapped in an elevator for an hour.
200 miles away from home. Yeah.
I know. All the way in Austin. That was not fair.
Now, how long were you in there?
An hour.
An hour. Well, that's good as long as you didn't stay in there.
That was still an hour. That was a long time.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, yeah, the guy will be here in 20 minutes. And by that time, it's finally now 8:30 after the 25 minutes passed by. And we're like,
they're not coming.
No. And didn't get there, and he didn't even get there until 9 o'clock. So.
Wow.
Yeah, because it was I got trapped around 8.
Now, you did make it back home, though, and early enough to go to the Hold On Hollywood concert, right?
Yes, at Bourbon Street in Katy. Mm-hmm. That was pretty cool. They had a huge turnout, probably 100 to 200 people. It was pretty big.
Really?
In such a small bar.
Mm-hmm.
But it was maybe a little bit less than that of people. But it was packed, definitely. They had a good lineup. And then one of the bands that actually opened for them, I ended up giving my information so they can get on our show now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
it wasn't. Oh, the Dead Set Red guys, right?
They actually did not play.
Okay.
But they're going to be playing a different show coming up soon.
So this was a different band that you're talking about.
Yes.
Being on there. Okay.
But yeah, so they'll be to be determined for who's coming out.
To figure out the date, right?
Yeah. So once we figure out the day, and then yesterday I just relaxed.
Yeah. So
Sunday, watched the Game of Thrones ending.
Well, yeah.
I was very disappointed, but
everybody
it's okay,
was
whatever.
talking about that.
Yeah.
It was pretty bad.
I was very disappointed. It should have been way more. I watched an hour and 20 minutes. Okay, you better give me a better show than that. And hopefully they're going to come up with a prequel. There's been news that they're probably not going to now, so I'm hoping that they still do because that'd be pretty awesome. Then yesterday I had the golf tournament.
Yeah, how did that go?
That was a really good turnout. There was 80-something golfers out there.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's a lot of people.
I know.
Was it the teams of 4, right?
I'm not sure.
80 different
I think
golfers,
they were
teams of
separate.
4? Okay.
Maybe. I'm not sure.
That's a lot of golfers.
But, so it was a really good turnout over there. And so for those that you didn't see, go onto the Village Green website or their Facebook, and you can see our live on
nice.
That. So how was your weekend?
Mine was pretty cool. We had on Saturday night at a Rockefeller Center downtown, Viviana's concert. It was her debut concert for her new album. I mean what I say. Yeah, it was phenomenal. I got there about 7 o'clock, met with the father, kind of went over what I needed to do. He allowed me to do the introduction and do the hosting and bringing her out for her show, which was pretty cool. Got to meet all the production team. They had a huge light-up stage. They had I mean, it's just the whole 9 yards. Just like you would go to a concert anywhere else with.
Yeah.
I mean, just everything. I was kind of taken back
by
it.
It was really cool. It was like packed.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was super packed. They had an open bar. It was pretty cool. I was like, okay. They had free food all night, which was awesome. So yeah, we enjoyed ourselves. Viviana, she did a fantastic job, a phenomenal job. She took pictures with everybody that was there. She signed autographs. She was giving out posters. I think they gave out albums or CDs, things like that. So congratulations to Viviana. She's on her way. She's doing something awesome.
And she's only 18.
Yeah, she had like a full band there, like drums.
Yeah, I saw.
And
I was like, wow, okay.
Yeah,
she's doing something really awesome there. And what did you do on Sunday?
And then yesterday I went to the Josue Flores event over in Moody Park.
On Sunday?
To benefit raising money for the Crime Stoppers. And
is that a good turnout over there?
Yeah, for my Freemason fraternity and the guys that I hang out with and the bikers that I'm associated myself with, we raised over $1,000 for the Crime Stoppers. And then I think there were some car clubs that were involved as well, and they raised about $900. The event did not go through the way it was supposed to with all the concerts and the music, but it was still a great turnout. There was about 50, 60 bikers. There was over 200 people easily. They had DJ out there. They were making barbecue. They were making tacos and hot dogs and hamburgers.
You're making me hungry.
All
you always
for
do
free.
This before lunchtime.
They gave it all for free. Everybody was free. Free food, free drinks, whatever you want. Let's just raise some money. Just donate. If you grab some food, donate to the cause. It would be a penny or $1 or $10 or $100 if you wanted to donate. And so we were up to almost $2,000 with what we were putting together there. So
nice.
Just want to thank everybody out there that allowed us to be a part of that. That was pretty awesome. And that was about it. And yesterday I had my daughter's
that's so exciting.
Pre-K graduation ceremony. Was pretty cool.
Finally getting there. You got one graduation down.
Yeah, I know, right? But anyway, but we're back, and we're going to have an awesome show today, right?
I think it's time for a commercial break, you guys.
Yeah, we're going to take a quick commercial break. Y'all don't go anywhere, because whenever we come back, we have a gentleman here with potential workforce. So y'all don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Pronouncing it wrong. We'll get it correct.
All right.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your Fusion Radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY, New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Xavier Academy is a full-service, accredited private school offering personalized curriculum and extraordinarily low student-to-teacher ratio. We emphasize academic success, personal growth, and social skills in a rich and stimulating environment. Xavier Academy The Woodlands offers summer school tutoring and credit recovery through the end of July. The Woodlands campus will be hosting an information session on April 24th, 2019 at 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Our website, www.xavieracademy.org or 713-389-5545.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Potentia is a new kind of recruiting firm addressing a major issue in business today, the scarcity of IT and engineering talent Texas businesses need to grow. They do this by mapping the entire tech leadership market and by leveraging highly talented autism spectrum workers for roles requiring less work experience. Through training, recruitment, and inclusion programs, they help businesses of all sizes to compete and win the war for talent to build their own 21st century workforce.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Could your business use more customers? Could your business use more online traffic? Sponsor with 91.1 The Boss radio station and let our multimedia radio station promote your business. Contact us today at 713-370-5051.
Most businesses struggle with standing out among their competition in this world. Businesses want professional branding and graphics, but they don't know where to start. Our expertise includes production experience, advanced design, and marketing degrees. Angela Schimmels has been helping some of the largest companies in the Houston area get noticed. This will assure your long-term survival and become the most noticed company in your industry. If you are in a business that could use more clients, contact 281-910-0843 or find us on Facebook at Image 360 Houston Spring. And remember that a business with no sign is a sign of no business.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Today with Cachet, every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 10 to 10:30. 91.1 The Boss. Watch me live, Facebook, YouTube. Don't forget, 91.1 The Boss. Today with Cachet.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
This is E.L. Crane of Real Estate U here each and every Saturday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on 91.1 FM The Boss. Remember, that's Real Estate U. Insightful, informative, and a little humor tossed in. Real Estate U, listening live, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. each and every Saturday at 91.1 The Boss.
Hey, welcome back to the Daily Buzz Radio Show. I'm your host, Trey Sombera, along with my lovely
Taylor. How's everybody doing?
Yeah, so before we went to a commercial break, we were talking about some things that we did over the weekend, but y'all know now that we come back from this commercial break, we need to talk about some news. So I think Taylor got some news she'd like to share with us.
Let's start with some celebrity birthdays.
Okay, we can do that.
So, Notorious Big, he would have been 47 today.
Ooh, Notorious B.I.G., right? Big Papa. Man, 47.
I know, he would have been 47.
Yeah.
We have Mr. T.
Mr.
He's
T?
66 today.
Mr. T?
Yeah.
Okay, 66.
And then we have the rock singer Goaty.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I always pronounce his name wrong, but it's 30. He's turning 38 today.
All right, awesome.
So
well,
happy birthday, you guys.
That's right, happy birthday.
No ladies today for their birthdays.
Hey, you never know.
Okay, so yeah, let's talk about some news. What's awesome, let's start with some movies. So in-game, they finally have like their up-to-date sales amount, and it's $2.6 billion.
Wow.
They're 0.1 away from topping...
Avatar?
Yes, they're 0.1 away from topping Avatar, which is
That's
crazy.
not going to happen.
I don't know.
I don't think it's going to happen.
But yeah,
Hope not.
2.6 billion. John Wick 3 that came out throughout the weekend, they've already hit $92 million.
Wow.
Which they've already topped in-game on as far as sales within the first weekend.
I actually watched that movie last night. It was a good movie.
Don't tell me. I don't want to know yet.
It was a good movie.
I was telling Cody and them, and they're like, I don't want to watch it yet because every single time I've ever watched a John Wick movie, I've gotten a dog.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so like the first one, because the beagle dies in the first one, so it made me sad. So I, at the time, I went to a shelter to go get a dog because I really wanted a beagle, just because I was so sad about it. And so I got a dog, which is her name's Harley. And then by the second one that came out, I remembered about how I still wanted a beagle.
Oh, God.
So I ended up going and getting a beagle that time.
So how many pets do you have in your house now?
Well, they are actually with my ex-husband.
Oh, okay.
So I do not have them.
Oh, okay.
But I did get them. So that's why I'm like, I don't want to have to see the third one.
Well, just don't go buy more rabbits.
I know.
Because more rabbits cause more rabbits to be there.
Not if you get the same gender.
Yeah. Okay.
But I'm good on my rabbits.
All right. So what else we got?
Okay, so Dress Barn, for all the ladies out there who go to Dress Barn, they're actually going out of business.
Really?
So definitely stop by one because their sales are awesome right now.
Nice. Okay.
So there's that. Speaking of movies as well, there's a new movie theater in Plano, Texas that is now allowing dogs to
Plano, Texas.
It's K9 Cinema.
What?
It's the Plano K9 Cinema.
That's crazy.
Which is pretty cool though. Like if they start doing that, which I don't know why you would want your dog to be in a movie theater because what if they start making noise? But I guess if they wanted to go see Pets, or like the movie Up or something like that, they can go watch some like cartoons.
Those are for the real dog lovers.
I know.
We
like
actually
my sister, she considers her dog her kid, dresses and everything.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah,
it's pretty
I don't know
weird.
about all that.
I know.
But talking about dogs, we have a dog event this weekend here in the Woodlands area. The Paws Up.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So that's going to be here at the North Shore Park in the Woodlands, Texas, June 1st, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Yeah, that's next weekend.
Yeah. Not this weekend, but the one after.
Yeah, next week.
Yes. 2 weekends away, you guys.
All right.
So that be pretty exciting.
Look, I think we got some time to bring in our guest, our special guest, Mr.
We got Jeff Miller.
Hello.
CEO of Potentia.
Nice to meet you. Good to see you guys.
Potentia. Yeah,
Potentia.
we got to get it. We'll get it.
You'll get it. By the end of this, you'll get it.
Yeah. So
well, at least people know how not to pronounce
That's
it.
right. You give them all the options. That's right.
So Potentia, it's you mentioned during our commercial break that it's a Latin word, right? What does it mean?
It is. It's Latin for power or force.
Power or force.
I like
Yes.
that. It's a very strong, powerful name.
I was trying to come up with a name and couldn't come up with one, so I went to the Latin dictionary, and that's
there you go.
It
Hit it right on the tip of the
That's
nail.
good though. It worked out.
So tell us a little bit about what Potentia is for those people who are watching or tuned in right now who may not know.
Sure, you bet. So Potentia is a we call it a different kind of staffing company. So we help customers solve a couple of problems. One is a traditional problem, which is the shortage of tech talent. We always hear about tech talent, IT and engineering talent, and how hard it is to find and keep those folks.
Yes.
The other piece of it that we do that's pretty innovative is we work with candidates who are on the autism spectrum. So we have a lot of candidates that are high-functioning individuals on the autism spectrum that are, a lot of them have college degrees, a lot of them are really talented at what they do, but they have trouble getting jobs. In fact,
People don't give them the chance that they need.
well, yeah, we've got 80% unemployment for college grads with autism right now, which is a stat that absolutely just blew me away when I learned that.
That's a beautiful thing what you are doing over there, like helping them.
Thank you. And the folks are incredibly deserving, and we're the privileged ones because we get to work with some really talented people who are either completely unemployed and maybe sitting on their parents' couch, or they're underemployed and they might have a degree in engineering, but they're bagging groceries at Kroger.
Yeah, and they don't get the job that they worked for.
So
Just like everyone else.
Yeah. So when I learned about that, and we can go back and do a little bit of the backstory, but when I learned about that, I just felt like I needed to do something to try and be part of the solution.
Now, how long ago did that thought come about? When did you put Potentia together and say, okay, this is what I want to do? How long have you been in business?
So the thought came about a year and a half ago.
Okay.
And as things would happen, I was actually at my mom's funeral.
I'm sorry.
And my mom had Parkinson's, and she'd been suffering for a long time, and so it was bittersweet because she was finally at peace, and those things, marriages and funerals we always talk about, they're sort of landmark events in our lives, and they you don't forget them, and they make you think about things. What it made me think about was I have a son, and he had been diagnosed at 6 with autism. And as a parent, you start thinking about what's next and for their future. But the way I describe it is you start thinking 5 or 10 minutes ahead. Like what's
right now?
Yeah, what needs to happen next? Where are we going, and how can I make that environment okay for Charlie, right? And then you start thinking 5 to 10 weeks or 5 to 10 months ahead when you're thinking about school and how can we make that school experience work. Well, at my mom's funeral, I'm suddenly in a conversation with my son, and parents can relate to this. It snuck up on me. He turned 16, and he's looking me in the eye, and I'm realizing, and it really kind of snuck on me like that I have a young man on my hands. And I really need to start thinking about not just the next year for him, but what adult autism looks like and what it's going to look like for him, and how I can help support him in the way that we've supported him as a child and then as a young adult.
Yeah.
So that led us to doing a lot of research and coming up learning that 80% unemployment stat, and also learning that when companies do employ people on the spectrum, they tend to do really, really well. So somebody explained it to me once. It's almost like a pizza. When you think about someone's interests and their aptitudes, right? And people are strong in one area or another. They might be a former college basketball player like me. They might really like music but not be able to carry a tune. They might, be, a staffing industry executive or whatever. You have all kinds of different experience, and some of it is deeper than others, right? But you're kind of fairly distributed. Someone with autism tends to be more concentrated in their expertise. So they might have 3 or 4 slices of that pizza where they're not that good. But they're going to have 3 or 4 slices of the pizza where they're really good. And
that's going to be their main focus.
And they're better than their peers.
Okay.
And that's the secret that a lot of people don't get. Now, that could be zoology, or that could be playing the violin, but it could also be, and in a lot of cases, it's technology. It's creating video games, or it's programming, or it's engineering. So working with companies to help them support the areas where the individual maybe isn't quite as strong, and allow them to thrive in the areas where they are really strong is a huge benefit to the businesses, not just to the individuals.
So they have somebody that's fully focused, not distracted. They're full on exactly what they need to be.
They are, and they just perform better. They're more productive. They pick up skills faster. Retention is really high. So one of the things that businesses really struggle with millennials and Gen Z is turnover, right? How do I attract these workers, and how do I keep them? Well, we've got one partner that we work with, and they've had a program for about 6 years. They're kind of the grandfather of this, because this is all relatively new stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They've had a program for 6 years, one of the first to start in the U.S., and they've got retention of 94%.
Oh, wow.
So it's the envy of any company out there, right?
Yeah.
If you could have, so you're talking about workers that perform better and retention of 94%, why wouldn't you hire these folks?
True.
Right?
Yeah.
So Potentia, what we end up doing is the recruiting piece, the traditional recruiting piece, but we also work on employer training. We work on helping them to understand, okay, how do you need to change your interview process? And these aren't major changes you need to make, but there's some tweaks that you need to make it work.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you change that process? How do you change how you onboard candidates or how you manage candidates so that you can manage those areas, again, where they may not be as strong, and let them really shine in the areas where they are?
That's an awesome thing.
Yeah.
Now, once you find an employer for this candidate to work, where are some of the placements that they go, mainly in what industry? Mainly tech and engineering, things like that, with their degrees that they have? Or
So the disciplines where we start are often in IT.
okay,
Sometimes in engineering.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the things I've learned is that some of the most common areas where people on the spectrum get their degrees are in computer science and engineering. So those are logical places to start. And so many companies need those individuals, right?
Of course.
Every company needs tech workers,
Mhm.
increasingly so,
Yeah.
right? As the world gets more and more complex. And here in Houston, engineering is huge with any company that's involved with energy or oil and gas.
of course.
So there's a lot of potential there. So the industries are really quite broad.
Mm-hmm.
But when you start out, you're right. People tend to start out when they're doing a pilot program, which is what we recommend. They tend to start with folks in tech roles.
Okay.
The cool thing about it, though, is even though that's where they start, our candidates are surprising people. We see candidates that are now in marketing and HR,
Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
in customer service,
Okay.
in legal. You
Mhm.
know, so once a candidate is in a good supportive environment, feels comfortable, and gets up to
Gives them
speed.
space to branch out where they really.
Yeah, then
Okay.
we find that this community is as diverse as any other community. We've got probably estimates today say that there are probably close to 3 million adults with autism in the United States.
Wow.
And if
They all need jobs.
80% of them are unemployed, that's
a huge number.
a huge problem for society,
Mm-hmm.
as well as for those individuals and their families, and for business, and for everybody, really.
So if these individuals who may be diagnosed with autism, say they find out about the Potentia program and what you're doing for them to find employers or for placement, for job opportunities, or for a career, how do they go about getting in contact with you? Is there a certain process that they need to go through? Are there certain requirements, or is it just a matter of picking up a phone and contacting you and doing a consultation with them? I mean, what do they need to do?
Yeah, so what is the process from start to finish and how you bring them through?
Yeah, so they could reach out to us via the website, or they could be referred to us. I get a lot of emails, or just pick up the phone and give us a call.
Mhm.
And what we want to understand is what their background is, what they're looking to do, any challenges that they face that we may need to be aware of and help them with. And then it's really about what they want to do. So one of the things we find is that for individuals on the spectrum, you really want to tap into the areas where they want to work.
They're passionate.
And where they're passionate, because
Yeah.
that's where they're going to be the best. Again,
Sure.
if you get too far outside of those core areas, then folks aren't going to perform as well.
Mhm.
So you want to stay in those areas where they're really passionate.
Where they can reach their full potential.
Look at you. Look at you.
So I have to ask, have you ever gotten any testimonials back from some of these applicants or some of these individuals who
Or
go
even the
through
companies.
go through the Potentia program?
Well, it's a new program, I should say. So we started in January.
Okay. So it's fairly new.
It's very new.
Okay.
It's very new. So this whole this idea started for me. I was a little bit about my background. So I've been in staffing and recruiting for a couple of decades.
Okay.
I started out as a recruiter in Boston. I opened up an office for the company I was with in Silicon Valley. Was a regional VP, then I was a division president, and then what brought me to Houston actually was to run a pretty large company, pretty large staffing company. So I've been in the space for a long time, but you know I've the idea of taking those skills that I have and being able to apply them to something like this that means so much for a community that
it's
that
a huge
really
thing
needs
what
it.
y'all are doing.
Yeah,
It makes a huge difference.
Yeah, so we started doing a lot of research and learning about these companies that are having success. You know, the company like SAP and Microsoft and Dell and you know some of these companies that are doing this, and they're not just doing it because it's a nice thing to do. They're doing it because it really helps their business in the ways that we talked about. So we went to market after doing all this research and talking with all these folks nationally, internationally in January. So the response has been tremendously positive. We've made some tweaks along the way. We figured out that although our passion is autism employment, it was important for us to be able to offer traditional staffing as well.
Okay.
Because a lot of companies, tech companies out on the West Coast, tend to already be kind of on board with this, as is often the case. You know, and they see a lot of spectrum workers versus something like oil and gas. You know, they haven't really seen it as much, or they haven't addressed it in a formal way as much. We're just about to sign a major deal with one of the big guys, which I'll be able to talk about soon.
Nice. Okay.
But really excited about that. So we're starting to see that oil and gas companies are getting on board with this.
Okay.
And I think having worked in that space for a little bit, once a couple of them get on board, others will.
Oh yeah.
Others will raise their hand
they'll
and
just
say,
keep falling
You've
through.
only been doing it for 5 months, man. Give it a year, 2 years. You're gonna.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
you're doing,
have
it's
the world in
definitely
your
going to
hands.
blow up. It's a huge thing for people. It's something that parents should know about whenever they do have kids that are diagnosed with autism, that there is a future for their children.
Well, and that's the thing, right? I mean, I know for me, and I talk to parents groups, and I talk to schools, and I talk to different folks, and the parents are the parents are driving this, right? I'm a parent. You know, the parents of spectrum children and now spectrum young adults are really driving this because they know the potential of their kids. And they also see the challenges. You know, they're living that 80% unemployment rate, right?
Yep.
So for them, having something like this where we can say, hey, there really is a path, allows them to maybe go to the place where they're working now and say, hey, I'm passionate about this. Maybe this is something that we ought to consider.
Yeah.
So we've actually had some dialogue with a number of different parent support groups. And we've got a nice pipeline of opportunities that have come up as a result of that. So the parents are kind of our silent army.
Yeah. Yeah, you get some strong parents behind you, backing you, man. It's a big deal. Like, for instance, my case with my son, he has cerebral palsy. You know,
wow.
So
Okay.
for you to be talking about your own personal life with your son being diagnosed with autism, and you figuring out a way how to help him, you know, for his future, I'm figuring out something like that for him as well.
How old is your son?
He's only 4.
Okay.
And he's in a
Just turned
wheelchair.
4.
And I'm trying to put a nonprofit organization together so he can help other children whenever he gets older, and maybe
great.
have events and do things for the local community, you know. But what you're doing, I think it's tremendous, man, for you as a father to be doing that.
Oh,
you know.
thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
It's really exciting to see somebody, you know, that has a son who has disabilities, but they're still able to provide for them or allow them
And make a
basically
route
make a
for
path.
them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
make that path for them.
Make it happen.
in order for them to take.
Well, that's it. And we all, as parents, we all just want our kids to be able to play to their potential, whatever that is. Right?
True.
We want them to be able to live their best life, whatever that looks like. And that's going to be different for your son or my son. That's going to be different for people on the spectrum as well, right? It's a big, broad spectrum, and there are
Yep.
some people that are more profoundly affected. That are going to, you know, some people need around-the-clock care, right? I mean, they're really, you know, and then there's some people who are more moderately affected. And
Some
you
that
know,
are independent.
and folks like my son who people will say high functioning, or there's different ways that they talk about it, where still have a disability, still have some issues, but there's no reason why most of the folks on the spectrum can't be working in diverse environments and contributing, and really everybody on the spectrum can be contributing in one way or another.
For sure, yeah. So one last question: where do you see potential in the next year or so?
Oh, great question. So I think that Houston is a great place for us to start. The business community here is really strong, obviously, and this is an area where government has done a lot for the K through 12 kind of folks, right? But you get to college or then off, and parents talk a lot about then the support kind of falls off a cliff.
True.
So this is an opportunity for business to step up and benefit from it as well. So I think we're absolutely in the right place for that, and there's a mindset here in Texas that hey, we're not going to wait for someone else to solve a problem, we're going to jump up and solve it ourselves.
And there's actually a huge rate in Texas of kids with autism as well. So it's like a good place to start out.
And and it's everywhere. It's everywhere. I mean, every major city in the United States is dealing with this problem.
Do you plan on making this like a company that goes worldwide eventually?
Well, and so my background, which I went over kind of briefly, but has been working
all over.
I've worked in 4 continents. I've worked in the 20 biggest cities in the U.S. So definitely the idea would be to prove the concept here in Houston, take it to Dallas and Austin,
open up different branches,
and then take it beyond.
Oh, for sure.
That's awesome.
That'd be great. Now, if you would, Jeff, give your contact information, your website, your email, or telephone number to Potentia. That way, if somebody would like some more information regarding the spectrum or what you are doing with Potentia, they can get more information.
You bet. So it's Potentia Workforce is the website. So it's potentiaworkforce.org. You can email me at jeff.miller@potentiaworkforce.org, and you can also call our offices, and that number is 713-335-3312.
All right, well, perfect. I appreciate it. Thank you again, Mr. Miller, for coming in. We actually need to take a quick commercial break, but we enjoyed having you. Whenever you're ready to come back out, be on air, maybe talk about the big deal, the
Love
big
to.
fish you've got hooked.
Yeah, we definitely want to have you back and see where it's taken you so far.
That sounds great. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thank you again for coming in.
You're doing an awesome thing there. So
thank you. I appreciate the time. Great to meet you both.
Thank you. All right, well, we actually need to take a quick commercial break, people, so y'all don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after these messages.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your Fusion Radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY, New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Xavier Academy is a full-service, accredited private school offering personalized curriculum and extraordinarily low student-to-teacher ratio. We emphasize academic success, personal growth, and social skills in a rich and stimulating environment. Xavier Academy The Woodlands offers summer school tutoring and credit recovery through the end of July. The Woodlands campus will be hosting an information session on April 24th, 2019 at 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Our website, www.xavieracademy.org or 713-389-5545.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Today with Cachet, every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 10 to 10:30. 91.1 The Boss. Watch me live, Facebook, YouTube. Don't forget, 91.1 The Boss. Today with Cachet.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Potentia is a new kind of recruiting firm addressing a major issue in business today, the scarcity of IT and engineering talent Texas businesses need to grow. They do this by mapping the entire tech leadership market and by leveraging highly talented autism spectrum workers for roles requiring less work experience. Through training, recruitment, and inclusion programs, they help businesses of all sizes to compete and win the war for talent to build their own 21st century workforce.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Could your business use more customers? Could your business use more online traffic? Sponsor with 91.1 The Boss radio station and let our multimedia radio station promote your business. Contact us today at 713-370-5051.
Most businesses struggle with standing out among their competition in this world. Businesses want professional branding and graphics, but they don't know where to start. Our expertise includes production experience, advanced design, and marketing degrees. Angela Schimmels has been helping some of the largest companies in the Houston area get noticed. This will assure your long-term survival and become the most noticed company in your industry. If you are in a business that could use more clients, contact 281-910-0843 or find us on Facebook at Image 360 Houston Spring. And remember that a business with no sign is a sign of no business.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
This is E.L. Crane of Real Estate U here each and every Saturday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on 91.1 FM The Boss. Remember, that's Real Estate U. Insightful, informative, and a little humor tossed in. Real Estate U, listening live, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. each and every Saturday at 91.1 The Boss.
Everybody, and welcome back to the Daily Buzz Radio Show. I'm your host, Taylor, along with...
That's right, Mr. Trace and Bear here again. Welcome back, everybody. Happy Tuesday. We hope y'all are all enjoying the show. For those of you who just tuned in right now, y'all just missed Jeff Miller with Potential Workforce.
He's doing something really awesome over there.
Yeah, for anybody that has autism or might have a young child or a teenager or somebody that
even if you're just somebody who doesn't have any issue or doesn't have a diagnosis or anything like that.
Yeah, he also does traditional staffing for...
But yeah, it's a staffing agency, you guys, that helps work with people with autism to help find jobs and find their true potential
and put them in the workforce, and whatever industry that they're in or they have a degree in, which is awesome. But thank you again for staying tuned in. If you're listening on 91.1 FM or watching us live on Radio The Boss or maybe our social media streaming, thank y'all. We're back.
Well, speaking of somebody else that's doing something great, I want to touch base on Xavier Academy.
Yeah, for sure.
They're an awesome accredited school it's like a pre-college school, college prep school. You don't even have to go to college if you you know what I mean? It's not just for students wanting to go to college. What they do is they take your student and they build a curriculum around them. Instead of just putting them into something, whether they like it or not, they will build a curriculum around your student. Yes, you'll still get the normal, credits and everything like that, like you need the same classes, but they basically take that student's passion of what they really want, and they will literally build curriculums around them, whether it's movie making or singing or any type of thing, ballet. They'll actually create a class just for that student to make sure that they can get the full potential that they want.
Yes.
So they're an awesome company, an awesome academy. There's one in the Woodlands, Spring Branch, around Rice University, and a ton of other locations. So definitely look them up, XavierAcademy.com.
Nice. Now, we have some events, right?
Yeah, well, we actually have some more news, too.
Oh, we do have more news? Okay.
Okay, so Matthew McConaughey received an original high school diploma after 30 years of being graduated.
Really?
Yeah, he graduated from the Longview High School in 1988.
Wow.
Yeah, so he finally received a diploma. So that's pretty cool right there.
Yeah.
And it's not much more for news except we have, in Maryland, a guy driving a Batmobile replica, he tracked down a driver that did a hit and run on his car.
What?
Yeah.
And he actually had a Batmobile?
Yeah, so the driver hit the Batmobile and drove off, and the owner of the Batmobile chased after him and called the cops for 911. So it was like a chase with the Batmobile.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Did he have the Batman suit on, too?
No, but the runaway pulled into a parking lot and offered him money, but he didn't accept it because the damage was more than $7,000.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
That's pretty funny. It's like the Batmobile doing a chase.
So the guy did the guy wreck into the Batmobile?
Or he did a hit and run.
Oh, man. Wow.
I know.
That's crazy.
It's just so funny.
It's the Batmobile, man.
Doing a chase, a car chase. So that's pretty funny.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. So let's go into some events, though.
Yeah.
Right? I think it's some time for events happening.
Taylor was. Oh yeah.
What were you gonna say?
No, I was going to talk about the Pause Up. But go ahead.
Yeah, go on with Pause Up. Talk about that.
So Pause Up, right? We had a young lady in here the other day. She was interviewing with Rose Walker, which is another sponsorship promoter. She does the show for Today's Entrepreneur. This is the first Pause Up event that will be taking place at the North Shore Park here in the Woodlands, Texas. For all you dog animal lovers, this is it right here. You can take your dogs and have fun here.
Festival just for your dogs.
And they're going to have, check it out, they'll have over 60 plus vendors. They'll have music, they'll have food, ice cream for the dogs. They're going to have all kinds of stuff.
That dog is so cute.
But it starts, it's on June 1st, which is next Saturday, I believe. And it's going to be from
not
10.
This Saturday to Saturday
It's going to be from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. So y'all be sure to stop by over there.
Pose up.
My wife, Skyon Sweet, she's actually a vendor, so that's why I'm talking about it. Shout out to my wife.
What is her vendor company?
It's called Skyon Sweets.
Nice.
It's both Skylar and Orion with their names matched together.
I was like, that sounds kind of familiar, so that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's pretty cool.
Yep, but we got some other cool.
Yeah, I know. We have a ton of events because it's Memorial Day weekend.
Yes, it is.
Long weekend for us, you guys. We got a show for y'all on Monday. So that one's going to be pretty cool for you guys.
That's with Trey Diller from Inspire Productions. He's putting on the, the Taco Texas Tequila Music Festival in Old Town Spring.
Ooh, it sounds like I'll be there. Is that this weekend?
No, that's June 8th. That's,
okay. Well, I'll be there that weekend.
It's 2 weekends away, 3 weekends away.
That sounds exciting.
Yeah, but that's going to be cool.
Well, this weekend, we actually have a ton of events. There's so much different options to do.
Okay.
You can go experience the Prince experience at the House of Blues.
Oh,
so it's like a tribute. It's a tribute to Prince. That's going to be at House of Blues 7 to 10 p.m. on May 23rd.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
okay.
so we have also May 23rd and the 24th. It's going to be the Chocolate and Art Show. It's from 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. at the Houston Art District.
Okay.
We have so much more. We have on the 25th of May, Taste of Louisiana Festival at the Brazos River Park. That's going to be from 2 p.m. to 9 p.m.
That sounds like it's going to be good.
I know, right? We have also on the 25th of May, is from 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. is the Capitol Bar Midtown is having a Cajun AF Festival.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to say AF, but they called it literally the Cajun AF Festival.
Yeah, they're smart. They know what they're doing.
Yeah, I definitely get that one.
That's pretty cool.
There's also Memorial Day Festival happening on the 26th from 4 to 8 p.m. right here in the Town Green Park.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So Woodlands is doing something, you guys. A whole entire festival just for Memorial Day.
And Town
on
Green
the 26th.
Park. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's right down the street.
I know, right? So we also have on June 1st, we have Jimmy Buffett playing at the Cynthia Woodlands Pavilion.
Yeah. That's going to be huge. That is going to be huge.
I know. And then there's, following after that, there's Hootie and the Blowfish. That's going to be going like 7:30 p.m. At the Woodlands Pavilion.
Okay.
So that one's going to be happening after, like the weekend after. So that's pretty exciting.
Nice.
I think it's like around I want to say 15th.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so Hootie and the Blowfish and Jimmy Buffett and stuff like that sounds like a
Jimmy Buffett's
sounds like a great weekend's about to happen for a lot of people.
Yep, it is. It sure is.
We will not be working Monday. So
no, we won't.
I know we're gonna be relaxing. I'm gonna be probably relaxing by the pool. I was thinking about going out and renting jet skis. That sounds pretty fun.
Ooh, nice.
I haven't done that in years.
Yeah, that sounds like
exciting.
Fun. Mm-hmm. I'm already thinking what I could be doing.
What else should I be doing? I don't have this plan.
Yeah.
I literally thought about the other day. I was like, oh man, it's Memorial Day weekend and I have off. I need to plan some stuff because
something's got to happen.
Not have anything planned.
Got to be in the water. Got to be fishing or at the beach or at the lake or somewhere.
Being on a boat sounds pretty good. Do we know anybody that has boats?
We sure do.
Chris Nelson?
Chris Nelson? Oh yeah, he got the boat.
I know. Come on, Chris, take us out on your boat for Memorial Day.
And our buddy over here in our office, Cody.
See, Cody, too. Come on, bring on that boat.
we probably have to pay for gas, but we can get it taken care of.
I'm cool with that. Hey, it's better than $100 rental for a jet ski.
Uh-huh.
And it's just for an hour. It's like, man.
Yeah, for sure. Or we can get I think
they're
on
even
Lake
cheaper
Conroe,
to buy. They're cheaper.
Well, Lake Conroe, the boats.
Lake Conroe area.
You can rent a boat for like 4 or 5 hours for $300, which is not bad.
Oh wow, that's
4 or 5 people to pitch in, and boom.
That sounds pretty cool.
I want to get one
with with the floats, so you can like pull people.
We need to bring them in on the show, I think, because they have a party boat over there. It's double deck where it's 2 floors, and they have one.
That'd
the
be
top
awesome. Have
has
the radio
a slide.
station have like a party and stuff.
Oh man, that would be crazy. Yeah, hey boss, if you're listening,
come on, summertime. We got a summer bonded.
Let's do a business meeting on the lake.
I know we should do that.
That would be cool.
Business party, a celebration party,
team building. That's what we'll call it. Professional team building.
Maybe we could do that for 4th of July weekend or something.
That would be awesome too.
Pretty cool. Oh, 4th of July though is like midweekend, midweek though. It's on a Wednesday.
Well, but there's a lot of stuff going on as y'all can tell already. We're gonna stay busy. Summer's up. School's getting ready to let out.
I know. It's gonna be horrible. All the traffic. All these teenagers driving.
Yeah.
Car accidents.
Yeah.
So much fun.
Yeah. Right.
So, well, speaking of a lot of things happening, what's going on with your sports over there?
So, my sports. Thank you, Cody, for putting this together for me this morning, brother. I appreciate it. For our baseball fans, the Astros, they've been doing something great. They're still kicking butt. They've actually beat the White Sox yesterday 3-0. Marisnick hit a home run to left field, which was 422 feet in the 3rd inning. And also, White hit a home run to left center in the 4th inning. So, we were able to take that W again. yesterday.
Nice.
Tonight we play again the White Sox at 7:10 p.m. So be sure to watch that game tonight. Now for the NBA playoffs that are still going on right now, you know, the Golden State Warriors, the team I hate.
Way to put them on here.
Well, because they beat the Rockets, right? But unfortunately, they swept the Trailblazers, like just beat them 4 times in a row. And so they advanced to, well, actually they won last night. It was 119 to 117 in overtime. Draymond Green had 18 points, 14 rebounds, and 11 assists with the key three-pointer in overtime to advance the Warriors to the championship. Yeah, so that's pretty upsetting.
Seem so happy.
I don't. I'm not happy at all.
The Astros are doing pretty good.
Yeah, that's.
Did they win on Saturday?
They won yesterday. I don't know. I was so busy.
I was watching the game. I feel like I think they did because they were at I think it was 7-3 or something.
I was at Viviana's concert, so I didn't get to catch the game.
Okay, so you haven't even caught up on it.
Yeah, I haven't watched sports.
I really feel like they did win.
They probably did
because they were really high whenever I left.
Yeah, I can go back and check. But the Bucks, the Milwaukee Bucks also play the Raptors tonight at 7:30, which is Game 4. Milwaukee is leading the series right now 2-1. So y'all can be sure to watch that tonight and see who can get the W on that one. But that's all I have for sports right now.
All right.
I went through that pretty fast. There's nothing exciting, as whenever the Houston teams aren't playing, it's not exciting. So
yeah, he's not all energized today, you guys. He didn't take his medicine.
It's all right. It's all right. I'll be back tomorrow. But
speaking of tonight, actually, there's going to be everyone should join me out at Prohibition, Texas for JB Zay is doing his plug and play out there for open mic night. So
okay,
that's at least something right there, a little event for everybody to do.
Yeah, Prohibition, Texas.
I know you got to join me today.
Maybe. I don't know.
It's about time. Belinda's getting antsy over there. She's like, why is he not coming?
Yeah.
Just kidding.
But anyway, I'd like to talk about the businesses, right? You know, our company or the Daily Buzz radio show, we bring on local businesses, but my buddy Ivan over here is telling me I got to go to a commercial break. So we'll be right back and give y'all some more information as soon as we come back.
So stay tuned, you
Don't
guys.
go anywhere. We'll be right back.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your Fusion Radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY, New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Xavier Academy is a full-service, accredited private school offering personalized curriculum and extraordinarily low student-to-teacher ratio. We emphasize academic success, personal growth, and social skills in a rich and stimulating environment. Xavier Academy The Woodlands offers summer school tutoring and credit recovery through the end of July. The Woodlands campus will be hosting an information session on April 24th, 2019 at 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Our website, www.xavieracademy.org or 713-389-5545.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Today with Cachet, every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 10 to 10:30. 91.1 The Boss. Watch me live, Facebook, YouTube. Don't forget, 91.1 The Boss. Today with Cachet.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Potentia is a new kind of recruiting firm addressing a major issue in business today, the scarcity of IT and engineering talent Texas businesses need to grow. They do this by mapping the entire tech leadership market and by leveraging highly talented autism spectrum workers for roles requiring less work experience. Through training, recruitment, and inclusion programs, they help businesses of all sizes to compete and win the war for talent to build their own 21st century workforce.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Could your business use more customers? Could your business use more online traffic? Sponsor with 91.1 The Boss radio station and let our multimedia radio station promote your business. Contact us today at 713-370-5051.
Most businesses struggle with standing out among their competition in this world. Businesses want professional branding and graphics, but they don't know where to start. Our expertise includes production experience, advanced design, and marketing degrees. Angela Schimmels has been helping some of the largest companies in the Houston area get noticed. This will assure your long-term survival and become the most noticed company in your industry. If you are in a business that could use more clients, contact 281-910-0843 or find us on Facebook at Image 360 Houston Spring. And remember that a business with no sign is a sign of no business.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
This is E.L. Crane of Real Estate U here each and every Saturday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on 91.1 FM The Boss. Remember, that's Real Estate U. Insightful, informative, and a little humor tossed in. Real Estate U, listening live, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. each and every Saturday at 91.1 The Boss.
Hey, welcome back to the Daily Buzz Radio Show. I'm Trey Samara with the lovely
Taylor
Samuel. I got to laugh.
How's everybody doing?
Yeah. So thank y'all for staying tuned in. If y'all are listening on 91.1 FM, The Boss, or KNLY on our Facebook social media stream on radiotheboss.com.
Daily Buzz Radio Show.
Yeah. All right. But before we went to a commercial break, I was talking about what we do here for the Daily Buzz Radio Show, right?
Yes.
So what I do and what Taylor does and our team that we've built here for the Daily Buzz Show, we get in contact with local business owners, whether they
You don't even have to be local, you guys. We're here to support anyone, no matter who you are, no matter where you are. We can Skype you in. We don't care. We got it.
It could be have a charity event. You could be a nonprofit. You could be anybody and everything. A musical artist. You can have a restaurant. You can do.
You could be an ice sculptor. You could be a comedian. It doesn't matter. Speaking of comedians, we'll have one on our show this week. We got a full week, you guys.
Yeah, we got a packed week. I came back in and filled it up.
We'll go back to that, but so
we'd love to have you on.
We're here to support you guys and whether it's sponsorships, advertising, or just being up on our show. We want you here. Give us a call. Taylor at radiotheboss.com. You can call us at 281-292-7911.
Or you can message me at Trey at radiotheboss.com because we'd love to have you. Also, Cody and Candy, you can get a hold of them. Same Cody or Candy at radiotheboss.com.
Message us on Facebook. KNLY 91.1 FM The Boss or the Daily Buzz Radio Show. Same thing with Instagram.
You know, I forgot to mention the Health Fitness. The Health Wellness Expo on Saturday. No, that was this past Saturday.
Oh, wow.
Me and Cody actually went to that, and kind of like we're talking about right now, you know, if you want to be live on air, there was about 60 vendors or something, and we went to each little tent and talked to them.
They were like,
spent about 5 minutes out. You know, there was chiropractors, gyms, day spas, all types of stuff out there, and we just tell them, hey, we're a local radio station. We'd love to have y'all on, and by the time you know it, I mean, we had 10 or 15 people willing to come on air and talk about their business and what it is that they do for the community.
Nice.
Yeah, so again, if y'all want to be live on air, get a hold of me or Taylor, or you can message us.
Give us a call, give us a contact.
Yeah,
we want you on.
If you have a grand opening, anything, if you got a concert coming up, something that you'd like to maybe have us sponsor or be a part of, we'd love to do anything like that as well.
Or also being a part of our show, you can also be somebody who just wants to work here. You could be an intern. You could be somebody who loves doing sales type of media, being in the industry.
A marketing.
Give us a call because we want you on our. We want you as part of our team.
Yeah, marketing and PR interns. We're actually looking to hire some more sponsorship
Summer's
promoters.
Up, you guys. If you need something to do, come on out.
Or if you need, if you'd like to be a part of our summer program for our interns. I'm actually going
to be starting a student summer program, so that's going to be an awesome thing. So if you're wanting to be an intern for the student summer program, you can contact me at taylor@radiotheboss.com or Trey at radiotheboss.com. Or if you're just somebody that wants to work here, you can give us a call at 281-292-7911.
That's right. See, you got it down now. Look at her. she's on top of it today.
I feel like I'm talking so fast right now. People are like, can I slow it down?
No, you're good. Just keep it up. But anyway, yeah, like Taylor said, not Tyler. Wrong guy.
Thanks.
Yeah, for sure. We'd love to have you. Here. Yeah, maybe set up an interview, get you in here, maybe teach you some different things, go through some training with one of us. And we also do outside sales. So if you know some businesses or maybe know somebody who might be interested, give them our number, tell them to reach out to us. We'd love to have them.
Have them tell us that you're the one. Have them tell us that you're the one that sent them your way.
Yes, ma'am. That's right. But What I mean,
let's talk about some people that we have coming out this week.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so tomorrow we're gonna have Flawless by Elite, which is someone that they actually do injections like Botox and things like that.
Ouch.
They're starting to work with Southern Star Brewery. They actually sent them my way and told us, get them on the show. So we're going to have them out here tomorrow.
Are we doing a live injection on your lips tomorrow?
No, thank you. They stay natural.
Yeah. All right.
But
so
yeah,
who
we
else
would
do
love
we
to
have
have them on the show, and they're going to be here. You have somebody that's actually coming out on the show tomorrow. Dean.
Oh yeah, Telemed VIP. Yeah, he's a gentleman that I met at the Chamber of Commerce event last week at True Looks, which is for our breakfast networking event, and he has a product that is being sold in the medical industry right now. I can't go into detail about it right now
But
because
he will
I
go
don't know.
tomorrow and do
I don't know too much about it, but yes, he will be here tomorrow to go over all of that stuff. Pretty cool technology that he has, but it's a service that he sells to hospitals and individuals, doctors, patients.
Thursday, we're going to be having Xavier Academy out. They're going to be having, another one of their awesome, incredible students here. I don't know if, hopefully we'll be able to get Richard out here because he is so passionate about what he does. I love having him
he does
out.
love it.
He's a really good
They're
really
doing
good
some
guy
cool
with
things
them.
over there.
We also have H-Town Awards. They're going to be bringing out a comedian.
Nice. Okay.
I know, so that's going to be pretty funny for us.
Yeah, we'll
we're
see.
going to get lots of laughs on that one.
I hope so.
Yeah, and then there's somebody else that's coming on Thursday, so we have a full show Thursday. Friday, we have a really full show. Cedar Management Music. Cedar Music Management.
There you go.
It's actually the manager for Polaroid Summer Band.
Okay.
So he has a lot of different things that he's doing over there. So he's going to be out on the show on Friday.
Nice.
We have
so
much people.
So Ruben Moreno, who's actually a brother-in-law of mine, he just came out with the music video. He's signed to Baby Bash Entertainment. Or the Bash
So he's
Entertainment.
going to be out here on Friday.
Yeah, he plays like Creole, Zydeco music, with
that's
all
cool.
the crawfish festivals and everybody doing the seafood stuff right now.
It's good music.
Yeah, he
dancing
jams and he can sing his tail off. But he just came out with the music video, a new single, so he's trying to promote that. And I told him, dude, you want to come be on air? Let's do it. And he was like, sign me up. So he'll be here Friday.
Nice.
I'm also going to have my brother Brant Maples from Texas Motion Furniture on Conroe. He'll be here as well, talking on Friday about all the special deals and things that he has going on over at his furniture company. So we're going to have a full show, a full rest of the week. And then we're off on Monday. But Trey, we have the interview for Trey Diller that will be showing. So, we done that. And, we're just...
It's going to be crazy, you guys. So you can watch us any day, Monday through Friday from 12 to 1. You get to see Trey and I.
Yep.
Bless you with our glory.
That's right.
But we always have interesting things coming on. You can watch us on Facebook Live. You can watch us on YouTube Live. You can watch us on Twitch, Roku, Android phone app. We have the iPhone one in the makes. It's actually already made up.
Yeah,
Carlos
we're
told
just
us
waiting for approval.
Yeah, we're just waiting for the approval because iPhone's a little bit different on their thing. So it's going to be, we got a lot of things coming our way.
We sure do. So y'all need to stay tuned. Watch us for the rest of the week. There's something different going on all week. We'll have live music.
We got more shows coming that are going to be being added to our station. So
oh yeah, we got
sports shows, everything. You guys, this is going to be the place to be to find out everything.
Yes, ma'am. It sure is. So. But I think that's about it. We're about wrapped up here, right?
You guys, we will see you tomorrow, 12 to 1.
Yes. Y'all have a great afternoon. We'll see y'all tomorrow.